For my first thought question, I chose choice C, sex and relationships. The first question is, are we meant as humans to be monogamous? Why or why not? Um, I feel as though we are supposed to be monogamous just for the reason that I feel that families are supposed to be two parents, their children. I feel like it's kind of wrong to be with one family and then for the one person to leave and start a whole different one. I feel like that's not right for the children or their partner. I feel like they shouldn't be put in a position to have to suffer like that to lose someone they love so dearly. Um, Second question, would you forgive someone for cheating? Why or why not? I, in the past, have forgave people for cheating, but I feel as though cheating is not forgivable just because once you let them do one thing, they keep on doing that one thing, or they'll keep doing more of that. I feel like if you cheat, it's kind of because you don't love that person. You just kind of are through with it. You just don't want it anymore. It just kind of really depends on the situation, too. I mean, if the person is in a terrible relationship and they cheat, of course, not saying that it's not their fault, but I feel like it was kind of a reason to do it. Um, it just really depends on the type of situation they're both in and how the relationship was, if it was healthy or unhealthy, and if they were both putting in the same efforts or if one was putting in more, things like that. Um, Next question is, what is love? Um, I feel like love is when you do anything for that person. You really don't think about anybody else. You really just want to be with that one person. You just, as soon as you see them, your heart stops. You just kind of just want to be with them. You don't really think about anything else when you kind of think about your future and you think about them. You think about everything you want to do with them. You don't think about your future by yourself. You kind of, when you look forward to life, you look forward to life with doing it with them. I feel like that's what love is. Does love really exist? Why or why not? I think love does really exist. You just have to give it time to come along. Um you have to wait around for it. You don't really go looking for it. I feel like love exists, just you don't force it on yourself. You just kind of let it happen. I feel like love exists when you just let it all happen. You just can't hold back. You just always think about that. You always want that one person. I feel like that's why it exists. I feel like love exists when you don't think about doing anything else. You kind of just want that one person. What do you think are the effects of porn on society, especially with the internet and across the ages? I feel like porn affects the society in kind of in a negative and positive way. Negative ways, I feel like a lot of people watch porn and then expect their partner to be that same way. They expect everything that they see in porn to happen in real life. I feel like younger kids should definitely not see porn just because they're going to come to expectations that sex is just amazing. It's everything that porn sees, and I think that kids their age aren't even ready for that kind of thing. They feel like if they see it, that's cool. They want to do that. And I feel like it's just too much of a hype to go up to that. I feel like kids look at it as something cool to look at, and they shouldn't even be thinking about that at the time. It being so close in their hands, they could just look it up and it's there. I feel like that's not right. I don't think kids should do it. And how does it affect relationships? Well, like I said before, I feel like porn affects relationships negatively because, I mean, some jealous people think it's kind of like cheating. And I feel like um, mostly in porn, girls are put into a position where they're like a piece of meat to men. I feel like in porn, you see a lot of expectations. They aren't met when you really do have sex. And yeah, is homosexuality more nature or nurture, and why? I feel like homosexuality is kind of both. I feel like if someone sees some of the same gender walking down the street and their heart stops and they just really want to be with that person and that's all they think about, I feel like that's kind of nature. They just feel it, that's what they feel. But at the same time, a lot of people could feel that way and not act on it. So in a way it's nurture, because sometimes you see it and everyone thinks it's okay now, and you kind of just do it. I feel like some people have always felt that way, and some people kind of just do it to be cool. I think it's kind of half and half. It's not really here nor there. I feel like some people just really do feel that way. I don't know if it's like since you were a kid, well, maybe you just feel like you like that person and it's just that's the way you are the rest of your life. And then sometimes it's nurture and you just see it happen. You see an older sister or older brother and you feel like that's what you're supposed to be. But at the same time, there are gay couples that have children and their children don't turn out to be gay too. So I feel like it could be here or there. But yeah, that's my thought question topic 1. Okay.